And West Virginia takes the lead 9-7 as we go to 157. The Mountaineers sent out Sasha Gavronsky. He is a redshirt freshman, 11-6, not ranked. He's from Wayland, Massachusetts. And the Cowboys bring out the senior transfer Caleb Fish from Eaton Rapids, Michigan. He is 13-4, ranked 12th. So let's see what we have going here.
Fish coming out, obviously Monday, had a big win over Ed Scott from North Carolina State. Very solid match, back and forth. Obviously that match was started slow, but I think it ended up, what, 12-6 there in the last few seconds or something like that?
Explosion. There's a good shot by Fish.
Nice high crotch by Fish there in that position. What's helping Gavronsky out here is when Fish went to his waist. Oh, here we go. We got some scrambling going.
As we have had in every match. A lot of great.
He's going to put him in danger, though.
No count on that. Fish now gets a three.
The difference right there, what Fish did was he was able to take his knee and kind of put it to Gavronsky's chest. And I bet you when they talk to him next time about that, they may say, hey, man, stay down on that leg a little bit longer.
So 3-0 Fish.
It just kind of gave Gavronsky a better bite on that hip lock when he went to his waist.
Got that takedown a little over, a little less than a minute, I should say, in the first period.
Yep, good shot attempt by Fish, right? We've talked about his doubles. That was a nice high crotch. Talked about his single legs that he's been attempting. And obviously we know he can go big when he needs to as well.
Joined us late. These teams have split the first 4 matches.
Good tough ride. Fish is pretty tough in his top position too. Got a good bar. Continuing to work on Gavronsky right now.
Having time over a minute. Gavronsky's not having any luck underneath. They'll restart him. Gavronsky threw up his hands, looked at Coach Tim Flynn. Okay, what next? What should I try next? Switch, stand up, sit out, Granby roll. give me a sign. Nothing so far has worked.
Look over here. I think Coach Taylor's wanting him to ride him for 10 more seconds, and then maybe cut him. We'll see if I'm right on that.
Good mat return.
Yep.
Fish looked over for advice, and they say, yeah. Assistant Coach Gilman says, yeah, go ahead now, light him up. So 3-1, 1:19 riding time.
40 seconds left here in this first period.
Looking for a burst by somebody. That somebody would be Fish at this point, obviously.
Right.
Dominant Oklahoma State crowd here. And one home duel left for Oklahoma State.
That's it, man.
February 2nd, Missouri comes in.
Yep. That'll be a good one. Cowboys hit the road this weekend, going to UNI and Iowa State. Both of those would be some great duels. A lot of good action in both of those, man. It's going to be some highly contested matches for sure.
Friday night, 7 at UNI, and then Sunday at 4. That'll be carried on to ESPN Live in Ames. So 3-1 as the period ends. And Gavronsky says, I'll go bottom.
Yep.
Iowa State, in case you haven't kept up with it out there that much, a reduced lineup. 2 All-Americans have got injured and are redshirting now, medical redshirts. The heavyweight, younger Bastida, and Casey Swiderski. They're both done for the year, so that obviously puts a big hole in their lineup.
Oh, attempting a little crossface cradle action there.
Riding time still climbing, so Gavronsky doesn't let that get out of hand, and it's already up to 145.
He's working.
Gavronsky just hasn't really come that close, and he gets one for stalling here. He hasn't come close to escaping, really. Needs to get on the move there. Now he's to his feet, and Fish releases him to make it 3-2. So after all this, it's just a 3-2 match, even though Fish has controlled the match.
Yep. Over 2 minutes ride time, 2:05 to be exact.
There's a shot by Gavronsky.
Oh, good hips. Really good hips.
Yep. Good hips.
Almost to a cradle, too.
Falls out and working for it and gets the 3. Does Fish on the counter. 6-2 on the board now. The riding time starts to climb.
It's almost like when Gavronsky got in there, like he hesitated for just a second and allowed Fish to like adjust his hips and put him basically on his belly, where Gavronsky still had that leg, but he was able to get over that leg, the other leg, for the 3-point takedown.
Under 30 seconds, 6-2 on the board, 2.5 minutes riding time. So Fish now firmly in control, showing up on the scoreboard, not just in what you see as far as the action goes.
There's another stall call and another point.
So one penalty, second stall call on Gavronsky.
1 point, Fish.
So 7-2 as the time runs out right here. Fish's choice, chooses bottom.
Here's that last takedown here by Fish in this position. Look, he kind of hesitated, and watch these hips. Just hip, puts him to his belly, picks up on that leg. Now, Gavronsky does do a good job of bailing out, let go of that leg so he doesn't get cradled and just give up a 3 takedown instead of something worse.
7-2 riding time is a bunch now, 8-2.
Big sequence right there, Jay.
Escape and trying to go right in for the 3 is Fish. Didn't waste any time.
No, he did not.
Fired right back in. Trying to clear the hands, clear the head, and see if he can turn into Gavronsky.
Gavronsky's doing a good job of keeping those ankles in the waterfall position. Fish is obviously going to try to put him in danger.
Stalemate. Well, he'd given him ample time.
Yeah, there's either blood or he may be looking for potentially illegal hold, maybe a scissor. I didn't see a scissor. So they're reviewing something on their own here. And I'm not even going.
Not sure what it was.
I almost said I'm not even going to try to guess, but I really just guessed by what I said. So hey, we'll see what they come up with.
Guessing is fun. We don't get penalized for that.
No, we don't. We do not get penalized
Every
for that.
now and then we guess right.
Every now and then you are exactly correct. Every now and then you are correct.
Not enough to make us be wearing the striped shirt.
No. I'd much rather be sitting where I am at right now. That is for sure. And, you know, while we're sitting here talking about this, I want to briefly just mention, and we're going to touch on it a little bit more, but we do have a women's exhibition match that's going to be going on here during the intermission, but we'll talk a little bit more about that when we get to that point. But Titus has got his glasses on. They are looking at the screen.
Both these teams have 5 duels less.
No, well.
What are they talking about?
Well, I was listening. Yeah, I was listening what David said. He was like, if we were still on bottom, he locked his hands in that position. But Titus did award 1 point. So they're up here. I don't even think. Yeah, I'm not. I don't even know if the coaches know what. So I don't know.
Can't see the hands from there.
But he already awarded his 1. See that? He's already awarded 1, and now Fish is back in on the double leg. And to my knowledge, it didn't look like, here I go saying I wasn't going to guess, it didn't look like Gavronsky had any type of scissor or figure 4 around the head.
Right.
And maybe there's, maybe he put 1, 2 up. So, wait, okay, what's?
No points have changed. Let's see. Usually the turn give a signal to everybody. The official didn't.
So I was asking our timekeepers next to us. They told them put riding time up to 1 second. It was 2:53. It's 2:54 now. And
About to say that both these teams have got a lot of duels left. Because the Mountaineers next go to Missouri. Then they have Northern Iowa home. They have Utah Valley and Wyoming on the road, and Arizona State at home before they get to the Big 12 championships.
Okay, they're going to look back. Okay, so per what AL said on the PA speaker or announcer, he mentioned something about locked hands. But I saw Titus give one escape. And that's kind of where we're at right now. So
they're going to look at it again. Oklahoma State, as we mentioned, goes to Iowa for those 2 duels this weekend. Come back home February 2nd, which is, 2 weeks from today?
Yes.
Against Missouri. And then still have to go to Little Rock.
Yep.
And then the duel at Iowa on February 23rd. So a lot of fun time left before you get to March, when it gets really serious. Big 12 tournament, Tulsa NCAA tournament in Philadelphia.
Both the coaches are kind of over the official's shoulder trying to take a peek and see what is what. Right now, the score is 8-2 for Fish. With a minute, with 2:54 ride time, 1:31 left in the third. So, all right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
I see white smoke coming out of the chimney. We have a decision. So 9-2, locked hands on West Virginia. I'm not sure how that happened, but.
And maybe he locked him before he escaped.
He should be putting up a 9th point for Oklahoma State, right? That's the way I got it. And they're still looking at the scoreboard again. Tim Flynn is not happy with that result.
He's stating his case, man, and you know, as a coach. And
so my question: why do we still show 8-2? Why is there not a 9th point up there?
So maybe he gave the one and waved the one off, and then when Fish shot back in, that's my only guess, that Gavronsky got back in that position and locked his hands.
So the locked hands instead of the escape made it 8-2. Yeah, so they're considering Fish still down because they had to go back to that point.
Yes.
So still 8-2 on the board. Fish made a great move in there. Doesn't end up getting really any credit for it from underneath. Hopping around, throws in a whizzer, goes off with 1:04 remaining. He runs back to the mat. Riding time is locked.
Yeah, riding time
2:26.
Exactly. Riding time's locked. Minute 4 left here. You know, obviously, Gavronsky's thinking, I don't want to give up a major. Fish is thinking, I got to try to get out and get a major. But, you know, this little restart and reset has kind of helped Gavronsky out, right? Got double boots in, ankles locked. Got Fish on his belly.
But Gavronsky's got a score. Now, maybe he's thinking, I'm just going to try not to get major.
Well, this is a big sequence because if Fish does escape, that will secure him the major. Yep. So, now... Yeah.
Stalemate. 34 seconds to go. 8-2. Riding time is cinched, so in effect a 7-point margin. Escape would get Fish a major.
Yep. Fish is trying to escape. Gavronsky's trying to ride. That's kind of where we're at.
Here comes Fish swirling around, traps ahead, and he's out of there. Now, let's see if Gavronsky can score. Fisher puts him on his back. He's got 7 points coming. Worked for the fall, didn't get it. Wow. Goodness sake. Lets him go. That makes it 16-3, 17-3. And time runs out at 17-3. Fish alertly trying to get to Tech Paul, trying to run around and get another takedown.
He did a good job, man. Almost kind of like that match last week. Obviously, he had more points on the board, but he ended it with the bang. Little snap, little throw by to that snake position. Almost got the fall for the Cowboys there. Gavronsky did a heck of a job of fighting off his back. But, man, like I said last week, 0 to 100 real quick.
Yeah, you know, you think about it, you go back there, it was kind of crazy. It was 8-2, then suddenly a 7-point move after he escaped 9-2. Just kept going and going with points. So we'll go to intermission and be back with more fun, including Peyton Hall, right after this.